May the gods keep the wolves in the hills and the women in our beds.
Hey! Is this heaven? No. It's Iowa.
Well, hello there, sexy monkeys. Welcome back to the SkyGN Experience. I'm Benjamin. Today is day 8 of 13, because next Friday is Friday the motherfucking 13th. Woo! And we're not having another Friday the 13th till January next year, so let's go all out on this, guys. I'm doing a movie review for all the movies. I'm doing franchise rankings and a top 10. I'm going to have a lot of fun stuff with this. But today is the 8th movie, which he goes to Manhattan. This will be the first time that someone actually plays Jason back-to-back movies. Kane Hodder. This is be his second movie, and he will do 4 movies overall. The next one will be Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. But he did the Jason before this, number 7. A lot of people like the way he is. I totally understand. He's a great actor. So, he is playing Jason in this. And this, what I don't understand is how we end up having a Friday the 13th movie on a fucking cruise ship. That's what this movie turned out to be. But before I get into that, there are some good things, and I'll talk about it. In the opening credits, the narrator is showing shots of New York City, and he's talking with the music. I actually really enjoy that. In this movie, there's actually some really good songs. Like with JJ, the rocker, she is so sexy, dude. When she gets killed at guitar, she is rocking out to a song that I fucking love. I think it was like Terry Crawford does. She's amazing. I love this. But there are a few moments in this movie I really do enjoy. I can live with the opening scene when Jason being resurrected, but the anchor coming down and hitting that electric wire to wake him up, and the guy giving that speech and the way they die. I can live with that. That's not that bad. But then once they get on the cruise ship, it's like, okay. And I don't know if it's me or not, but Jason, his mask is so fucking, like, yellowy. It's just, I get he's supposed to be a decayed body because he was underwater for a long time. Because this would have taken place a couple of years after the events of number 7. I just didn't like the way his mask looked. And he was all gooey. I understand, again, he's in the water, but still, like, no, come on. If you want to leave Camp Crystal Lake, I'm cool with that, but only if the idea and you execute it properly works. Going to New York, I can live with it, but it was not executed properly. Like I said, it was on the cruise ship more than fucking anything. I get it because the budget kept getting smaller and smaller, the less footage you can do in New York City, but this being on a cruise ship, I just did not like. And if you watch through the movie, you have a shit ton of extras to high school students, and throughout the movie, they just get smaller and smaller. And it's like, where the fuck do they all go, guys? Okay, so the boyfriend-ish, the main guy, he was actually the second Sean. Because they filmed this movie, I think, like a week into it, maybe 2 weeks into it. And they didn't like the way the guy that plays Sean, they didn't like the way he was acting. Some say it was the chemistry, but I saw a deleted scene, and he definitely cannot act. So they replaced him, which just, adds tension to the whole thing, because you gotta reshoot everything, and that just doesn't help. I'm not a fan of this whole hallucinating. Like, the main girl, Rennie, when she was a kid, I guess she can't swim, and I guess she was like trying to swim at Camp Crystal Lake as a child, and she saw the young Jason. But throughout her life, and especially on the cruise ship, I guess mostly she's been having these hallucinations of Jason, and I don't know. But then at the very end of the movie, they're in the sewage, and Jason gets all this toxic waste on him, and he just becomes a child. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And he has his mask off, and he looks hideous. Ugh. It was cool as fuck, though, when Jason kicked that boombox.
I don't get you that the hookers will.
You a dead meat slime bag. Yo, man, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
If you pay attention, that one scene where it's that diner scene and that cook comes out, he's a real big guy, and Jason throws him. That guy actually plays Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. Yeah, that's Ken. So after this movie was released, Paramount, they own the first 8 movies. They were like, all right, we're done for a while. This is starting to go downhill. They felt it. So they end up selling the rights to New Line Cinema, and they would end up making the next 3 movies. Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason. But Paramount kept the right for the title Friday the 13th. That's why you never got Friday the 13th until the remake, because Paramount came back into the picture. So, New Line Cinema, after this movie, owned the rights for like the Jason Voorhees, Pamela Voorhees, and the other characters, and Camp Crystal Lake. But again, they do not own the rights for the title Friday the 13th. That's why you didn't get Friday the 13th, 9th, 10th. That's why you got all the other names.
Take your best shot. Motherfucker.
Overall, though, I actually was a little entertained to watch this just because it's been a long time. I remember as a kid, I personally had the DVD one, and I wish I kept it because I was so proud to have it. It's my first DVD of Friday the 13th. But anyway, overall, I give this for Sky Gene score a 6. Not 6. Whoa, take that back. A 4 out of 10. I'd give this a 4 out of 10. Why? Well, it's a lot better than what's about to come next, and I'm going to tell you next. And it's called Jason Goes to Hell. Whew. I would not do a movie review for this, but it's a Friday the 13th movie, and I have to because I enjoy Jason. So, alright, Sexy Monkeys, I'm out of here. Remember, if you go to jail, do not drop the soap.